Hello. How are you? Hello. Everybody down there. Every meeting. How are you?
Come on this side.
We go to the same calendar. How you doing?
This one.
Oh, I sit next to the main man for the last time.
Yeah, I know.
Matt.
Might be more. We're gonna grab a few extra chairs.
No, for the first meeting today. The 6:30 meeting, I couldn't have it, right?
Right, we can each.
I don't have my agenda here, do I?
Is it in there?
I picked up something else. Yeah, I didn't take my keys.
No, that's all right, I'm ashamed.
Thanks.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Wonderful.
Hi guys. Hello. Good evening.
I can get some more together. Yeah, okay. Okay. I know. That's great. Great.
Thanks, me. I had so much paper in there.
Huh?
I had so many notes in there.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a stack right.
Yeah, my trailer is what we was
Some people I know.
Oh, yeah.
We have to appoint her tonight.
That's first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Chairs over there?
Y'all go
Here, thank you. My decorative skills by no means fine.
So what you wanna show on David?
Yeah.
Good.
I have too many pieces of paper here.
Cut a lot of forest down every year to supply this town.
Yes, we do, as long as it's not our forest that we're cutting down.
Yeah, that's a 2% raise for that. Lisa.
That one retroactive to July.
That's the one on the list on the Board of Finance next week.
Okay.
That was the one I got left over.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
It's just one that we overlooked.
Yeah, well, those things happen.
Those things happen. Some good believe.
Can't think we can do everything.
Yeah, we will. Right, John?
I always try.
Because of the physical cutoff, that's why. So I think that's what. Yeah, it was a.
I'll leave the radio, okay? I'll leave the radio.
Issued in July, so it was a matter of which fiscal year. That was when they wanted it.
At 7 o'clock, we'll call this meeting to order with the Plainfield Board of Selectmen. Secretary would make note that we have a vacancy to fill tonight. First item on the Selectmen's agenda. Virginia was filling a vacancy for the late Bert Brunston, and she has to be sworn in to serve for 2 weeks till November 20th. Actually 21st, and then she'll be sworn in again to serve a full term that she previously was elected last Tuesday night. So, is there a motion to appoint Virginia as to fill a vacancy on the Board of Selectmen for 2 weeks for a term of November 13th, 2017 through November 21st, 2017?
I'll make that motion to appoint Virginia. Happily, I do that.
Thank you.
I'll second that motion. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
All right.
Opposed? So voted. Will you please stand and raise your right hand? I solemnly swear that I will faithfully discharge according to law my duties as a member of the Plainfield Board of Selectmen for a term commencing on the 13th of November 2017 through November 21st, 2017, to the best of my ability, so help me God.
I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, second item of business, consider an act on requesting the tax collector to refund taxes totaling $1,333. What's your pleasure?
Make a motion that we approve $1,333
Refunds.
refund taxes.
I'll second.
Second on that?
I'll second.
Fine, any discussion? Pretty customary, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The next item of business is to act on the sand bid. Sand bid, we had 5 bidders for snow sand this year. The low bidder was Hawkins at $8.25. Hold on, I got the wrong thing. No, I have it. I'm looking at the delivery. The delivery
Right, this one?
price. Yes, the delivery side, we don't pick up, we just have it delivered to us.
Okay,
So low bid was Hawkins at $9.85,
all right.
and the second low bidder was Discharge at $10, and the third low bidder was Gluck at $10.10. Because Discharge lives in the town of Plainfield, he's taken advantage of ordinance 110. 110 allows a business in the town of Plainfield who come in within 10% hire of the low bidder. They have a right as a business in town to accept and provide sand at the low bid price of the low bidder from out of town. And this Jordan has made contact with the town and said that he will honor the $9.85 low bid for delivery price. So he's got a right under the statute and under the ordinances. So my recommendation is to award it to this Jordan's for the for $9.85 delivered.
I'll make that motion.
Motion's made, is there a second?
Yeah, okay.
Discussion.
Yes. Has the Hawkins company been notified of this?
They have been told that we have a preference bid ordinance in our town,
Okay.
and
Just as long as they've been notified.
they've been told, and the question at that time was whether or not this Jordan was gonna honor low bid,
Okay.
and this Jordan is honoring low bid, as according to the finance office today,
All right.
so, that's where we are.
Okay. Thank you very much.
There's motion and a second on it, all in favor of the motion, say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Opposed? Awarded to Jordan. Item number 4, to act on a snow removal bid. There were 2 bidders. One was K&H Construction, $35,700, and Levante Brothers, I believe, for $36,500. The low bidder, this is for snow plowing and fire stations, police stations, senior citizen centers, walking tracks, libraries, just about every facility that the town has helped maintain over the years. I'm familiar with both bidders. It appears that K&H Construction is the low bidder at $35,700. What's your pleasure?
I'll make a motion to approve K&H for $35,700.
I'll second.
Motion made and seconded by Virginia. Any discussion?
Yes.
Yes.
I get it. All right. Fire departments.
Yeah.
Fire departments collect taxes from the taxpayers of this town.
Right.
Why are we plowing them up? That's what I'd like to know.
It's been a tradition that's been going on. I don't want to say tradition, it's just that the town has been doing this for back to the late 70s.
Yeah, well, I think we ought to consider something in the future anyways, because I want to talk about myself, okay? I pay the Central Village Fire Department almost $500 a year in taxes. And I feel that, and there's a lot of other people in Central Village paying about the same. So I think they can afford to plow their own place. That's the only reason why I'm talking about this, is because that we pay taxes to them. And I think if we're paying, we don't pay taxes to the police department, so there's no question. All right, but the fire departments, they collect taxes on them.
Well, I think what has happened over the years is as town has grown, that maybe the next administration should take a look at this.
Okay, I just want to bring it in the
It's
minutes.
your call. Again, we've done a lot of work for fire departments and other town-owned buildings too, but not, forget the fire departments for a minute, you know, the library, senior citizen centers, the little leagues, the walking tracks, all those smaller, but yet need to be plowed out facilities.
I understand what you're saying, but all these other places where you just mentioned, they don't collect taxes from us.
Right.
That's all.
So that's something, I appreciate what you're saying, and that's something maybe you can consider going forward next year, and you have plenty of time to think about it, but winter's coming down on us now,
Yeah, all
so
right, I
I
understand.
don't think it would be appropriate to not do it this year, but I think you should just take a look
Okay,
at
I
it.
just
next
wanted to
administration.
mention of it, that's all.
All right, that's fair, that's a fair assessment, to review that and see what we want to do going forward.
All right.
So, there's a motion and a second on the floor, any other discussion? All in favor of the motion, say aye.
All right.
Opposed? Motion carries. You have one line item transfer in your budget tonight that was left off last month's meeting, and there was 2% raise for the one of the secretaries, and that money is set aside in contingency for contractual and non-contractual raises. And we adopted a series of line item transfers plus a school transfer last meeting. This one was excluded from the list, and I'd just like to send this to the Board of Finance for consideration. I need a motion to do so.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Second it.
You're fast, George.
Fast tonight, fast tonight. He must have had something go on at home.
Because that person was missed the last time, and I knew it, all right? And that's
That's
why.
fine, that's absolutely fine.
Don't start something. All right, the motion made and seconded. All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Item of old business, update on the CEA injunction. As you know, we were one of 4 towns that joined an injunction with the CEA to bring an action against the governor for failing to provide, under the statute, the appropriate education money to the town. Well, the budget's now been passed by the state. This injunction and action by the CEA is moot. I want to just let you know it's over and done with, and not proceeding any farther. So we did get communication from them, and thanked us for doing what we do. And now hopefully, the legislature can look at ECS formula and appropriate a little more fairly, or whatever they decide. But as far as we're concerned, there's no more participation by the town in an injunction. Okay. I'd like to approve the minutes of the 10/23 meeting that we held on 10/23/2017. Your motion?
I'll make that motion to approve the minutes.
Boy, you're fast. Let's second it.
All in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
Nice. Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment. Is there anyone here tonight that'd like to be recognized from the public? Anyone, anywhere?
Yeah,
Where's that?
this gentleman's house is on fire and they don't plow the fire station out, what would you pay?
What's that?
You pay taxes, right?
Yes.
And you want somebody to plow out the fire station besides the town.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So how much money would he pay to have that fire station plowed out?
That ain't what he's saying, Jack.
Yeah, he's saying that we,
No, what he's saying, Jack, is this. He's saying that we're using taxpayer money out of general fund to provide a service to ourselves and the fire department. He's basically saying now that the fire department should look at, and the town should look at their policy, and that the fire district should assume the cost of plowing out the fire
I
department.
agree.
And back in the days when there wasn't a lot of resources, today fire departments, are doing pretty well in light of today's grand list, the size of our grand list. It's not an unfair thing to revisit a policy that's probably 40 years old now.
Well, we tried that with you and it didn't work.
What's that?
We tried that with you and it didn't work.
What did you try to do with me, Jeff?
Well, we knew you.
Well, no, I get it.
I guess you had it.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I got-
That's all taken care of. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
If those fire departments are not plowed out, how are they gonna get the trucks out? They're gonna have to do their own plowing, and every time the
You
buildings,
didn't get what I was
the
saying.
buildings are gonna burn down.
Sir, you didn't get what I was saying. I'm saying that the community in Central Village, I'll just talk about Central Village right now, okay? We are paying Central Village, every taxpayer in Central Village is paying about $400 to $500 a year taxes to Central Village Fire Department. They can plow their own. That's all I'm saying. I'm
That's gonna be,
saying,
excuse me, that's gonna be another cost of the fire district, to buy a plow to the village trucks. That's gonna be another cost.
that's my opinion. Maybe we can address it in the future. With the new selectman, I don't know how she feels about it, but this is the way I feel about it. If I have to pay taxes for them, they can file their own. That's
In the town of Moose, village of Moose, I imagine we have to do the same thing, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we pay taxes.
I'm not talking Central Village right now, because that's where I live. But anyone,
Maybe you're right, because the town, village of Moose couldn't save a house 2 doors down from us.
Well, come on.
Maybe we all are paid.
I'm not talking about that, sir. I'm talking about,
I'm talking about facts.
Okay, that's fine. Anyone else here have any comments for public discussion, anybody? If not, we'll move to take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Oh, I don't want to.
You can stay here for all.
All right, I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded. I want to say this before I accept the motion, that it's been good serving with you and you over the years.
Yeah.
And representing town of Plainfield, very distinguished, had a very distinguished selectmen and select-women who worked with me, who put a lot of their time and effort into things, and did the very best we could with the resources we had. And I just want to tell you both that it's been a pleasure to work with both of you, as well as the rest of the town officials. And I wish you all the best of luck going forward. And I'm sure everything is in good hands.
Thank you very much.
And looking forward to seeing Plainfield move.
Yeah, well, I've been with you for 12 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you have.
A long time.
12 years. You're going bald and I'm going gray. Yeah. So with that,
Yeah.
motion has been made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Gee. Yeah. I miss you. I can't argue with her like I can argue with This is years ago, I don't know what all the comments on right now. It's nice to see. I mean,
I've had a fire, so I
Those who are
I know, and that's where I landed.
this atmosphere here.
Yeah. It's a different
Yeah.